Peace, family. I'm sitting out here in nature. I want to talk to the family today about things that go on within our communities, man. I was out here chilling. I want y'all to understand something, man. You know, within just within this planet right now, that and way I'm speaking, everything is happening at the same time, right? Right now, there's a baby being born. There's a child dying. There's a woman being as messed up as it sounds, as a woman being raped. There's a woman being made love to. There's a man being murdered or going and being sentenced to a long prison sentence. There's a man that just got a job. There's a man proposing to a woman. Like, everything is happening simultaneously at the same time. But what the machine's job is to get you to focus only on the trauma part, the negative part. So you begin to see your life through the world that they created for you, not to see it on the totality of the way that the world actually operates. So you don't live in the middle, you just live on the side of trauma. So we keep manifesting that. That's the way we begin to see ourselves. So when they call you the N-word, you call yourself the N-word. You know, when they say that you was less than, you see yourself as less than. When they say that your level of intelligence was based off of how much white blood you have in them, you won't say that, but your actions will dictate that. That's because you've been conditioned to only see the world through a view of trauma, where there's a balance on this planet where everything is happening at the same time. When do you ever get a chance to step back from everything and just be the witness? Just step back from it all and say, this is not the totality of my life. You know, I can actually be happy too. It's not illegal to be happy. It's okay for me not to be a real N-word or a bad B. It's all right. Know who you are, where you come from. Stop seeing yourself inside the box that they put you in. You know, you have the ability to dream and imagine yourself and create new realities for yourself. But they want you to stop dreaming, i.e. the Freddy Krueger effect. When you go to sleep, Freddy is there to kill you in your dreams, so you manifest nothing in the physical world. This is what they got the community in. They got the community in a headlock. And you only see yourself in the position of that headlock or the trauma of that headlock while they're choking you. You never see yourself in the position of being free of the headlock and being able to roam and own things and do things outside of the box you've been placed in. Well, I gotta run away from my community. I can't live amongst black people. Who told you that? Who told you that? The only reason why we can't live amongst each other because the way we view each other, the way we view ourselves, it's a lie. The greatest trick that I've been doing since I've been on YouTube is trying to condition people and trying to tell people that you are not who they say you are. You're not those people. You're greater than your circumstances. But a lot of us don't believe it in our actions. Any chance we get, the first money we get, we run over to white folks. The first opportunities we get, we run over to their colleges. Because anything outside of us is better than us. That's because of the conditioning of who they said you was. So now you only see yourself, not realizing that on this planet, as I'm talking right now, there's positive and negative happening at the same time. But it's up to you to understand how you will view yourself on this pendulum. How do you view you? How many times do you separate from the everyday rat race and just go for a walk out in nature? Breathing fresh air, breathing air around all this lush green. How many times do you just get away from everything and just get quiet and let the inner self speak, let the universal God speak to you? Or do you stay fully inundated with this false information, this fabrication of a world? And it's feeding you false information till you start living your life vicariously through it. And this is the only thing that you know. So now you call yourself a real N-word and a bad B, and you ready to slide and eating poison foods, and you believe in everything that the government tell you. You don't even think anything for yourself. And if anybody come around you thinking outside the box, they look at it as an outlier and something wrong with them. No, you're being lied to, my family out there. You're being lied to. All the way to the point where the algorithms and these social media spaces will never promote messages like this, because the messages like this is is brought to uplift you and expand your mind to make you see beyond the veil. And once you begin to see beyond the veil, you begin to manifest things that they don't want you to manifest. That's anti-system. The robots and the machines is emulating you. You got to go to the store and buy memory because you no longer use your memory. The computer is, Google is you. You are the Google, but it's emulating you now. So now you're no longer yourself. You're living through you're now a digital clone. So when do you think for yourself now? Huh? They're creating a world where what was once unnormal, now normal. Because they're destroying the world that we knew to rebuild this new world to make you live through that. And in order for them to give you a virtual reality world, they must first create the physical world to mess up your mind, to make your mind believe in the unnormal. So now once they can get you to physically believe in the unnormal, they can give you the virtual world. They give you the virtual world. We're living in the era, the time of Demolition Man, Simon Phoenix, man. I told y'all that this was coming. So now within our communities, it's like we're not born with one less chromosome. We're not monkeys or stupid. We're capable of having our own communities. But the reason why we don't have our own functional communities, because you believe the lie. You believe what Madison Grant said about us. You believe what H.S. Chamberlain said about us. You believe what all those racist segregationists said about us. Strom Thurmond, your president of the United States right now, you believe it. You believe it in your actions. You believe that in order to achieve anything, you have to run over to white folks to do it. You're not capable of working with your brother and sister. Proof? Look at how we treat each other on social media. We commit verbal genocide on each other every chance that we get. Because we don't see the relevance or the love in each other. Because we've been conditioned to be subordinate to everybody else, mentally and physically. Because you believe the lie. Algorithms will never promote messages like this. Never. We believe in supporting people that provide the gunshot to our communities and supply the bandages at the same time. You don't believe that you're capable of doing any of these things on your own. No matter how much black power you talk, no matter how much red, black, and green you talk, no matter how much organizing you talk, when you look back into the actions of our people, our actions does not correlate or correspond with the words that's coming out of our mouth. It sounds good, but the actions is totally opposite of what we're saying. So sometimes you got to just come out here in nature, man, and just decompress from it all. Man, just meditating it all. And figure out ways to bring things from the unseen to the seen that I can bring, that maybe create a movement within our people to make that dead mind begin to get up and move. A lot of our people are supremely talented, but they don't know that they're talented because nobody ever told them that they was talented. A lot of our people are supremely talented, but the outside communities know that and they extract that talent from us. And because we don't have the love for ourselves, we don't have the same love and appreciation that our grandparents and great-grandparents had when they was under overt oppression. The freer we got, the more we believe that we don't even need each other. And this is what's going on in our communities, man. How many of y'all are willing to invest in your own people? How many of y'all are willing to invest in the future of so-called African Americans? And those of you that say that you're not, then you already know who you are. You already got the answer. The system won. Because I'm not the one that said that we were savages and dogs and porch monkeys and shines and spades. And I didn't make that up. They made that up. I'm not the one that said that we was plantation effort still. We don't have sex to procreate, to build families. They said that. I'm not the one that said that in order for us to be civilized, that we had to be brought into their system. I didn't say that, they did. So if you believe that we're not capable of doing it, then you actually agree with everything that they said. So again, you got to decompress. You got to get away from it all and understand that you are greater. You are not who they say they are. We no longer believe the lie. You are greater than your circumstances, man. You don't have to run from your community. You just have to renew your mind and know that you're greater than what they said you are. The greatest thing they ever stole was you. They stole you. Not the resources in Africa, not the resources in America. You are the greatest resource. Your mind, your creativity. Man, I wrote a poem 25 years ago when I was in prison. And it went like this. God is love. Somewhere over a rainbow, he looks down on us as we manifest him through our love and creativity. Through the hardships of life, we've lost our love, and now our creativity walks with unrighteousness. Peace.